And we are live once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching around the world. I welcome you again to another episode of Tata Talks Real, where I interview digital business owners around the world. And these are real people that I am talking to every time I have this live interview. And to those who are new on this page, Gary and Hazel Treats, welcome. Thank you for watching once again. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hazel. I am a mom of two, and now I am a digital business owner. And today, I'm so excited because I have a very wonderful guest with me. She is a mom as well, and she's a proud digital business owner, and she comes all the way from Virginia. So I don't want to keep you all waiting. I would like to call in my guest for today, Miss Elisa Ricaprente. Hello, Ate. Good morning.
Hi, maing buntag. Okay na
Oh,
kay kuan
I'm
di ba?
buntag.
We
Oh,
welcome you sa manok.
yes, because we are really doing this live. Walang ka filter ang live na ito.
So
Yes,
maing
Ate,
buntag
please
sa inyo ng
continue.
diha, mga higala sa tibuok kalibutan. Thank you, Hazel,
Yes,
for inviting me over talk. It's my pleasure to be part of, these episodes of interviews from different business owners around the globe.
yes, and I'm so grateful for your time. Your time, all people I interview, I'm so grateful to each one of you because your time is always precious. I know you are doing a lot of things. You have other responsibilities, but you always take time to say yes, and you're one of them. So anyway, Ate, this morning I would like you to share your story to them. First, I want people to know who you are before you came into the business. So would you like to do the honor of telling your story?
Okay, oh my God. I am no special. I'm just an ordinary person and an employee. And by the way, I'm Elisa Maidenbauer. Used to be Elisa Ricaprente, and I got married to American guy. And I have a son. He's 8 years old, and he's really my reason why I look for an option, um, something that I can do from home. And there's so many things that I've been looking for, but basically, I just wanna have something that to do when I'm home with my son. And I never really thought that there's something like that online. So yeah, I came here to the US 2011, so it's been like 10 years already. And I work, in the Philippines. I have bachelor's degree, I have master's degree. But when you're here in the US, whatever it doesn't really matter what you have graduated or what course you finish back in the Philippines. But here you have to start all over again. So I started as daycare assistant, and it's so humbling experience. But it's fun, but it's not enough because most of my time I spent. I feel like there's something lacking. So I
Mhm.
stopped working in the daycare. Then I moved to a corporate world. That's where I work as procurement specialist with DHL. I worked for DHL for like 5 years, and it's a good company. I mean, DHL, right? Everyone knows DHL. It's a good
Yeah, it's a
company,
big
but
company in the
yeah,
Philippines.
but working in general, working in a corporate world or corporate job, there's you spend 8 hours, and and then my son was back then was like he's growing so fast. And I felt bad that I missed so much of his milestones. That's why there's always like that space in my heart that I'm looking for something that I can do online. So I've tried many opportunities, many options, like selling. Ay, manok. So
Yes.
like selling things online, and but it just, it doesn't give me so much, it doesn't give me so much income or revenue, and it's still not enough. Considering that life here in the US is very expensive. So yeah, that I've been looking for some options. And then one day I found this um, opportunity online, and I was like, what is this? Like, I'm seeing a lot of advertisement of real people, and I could resonate very well with their story, especially of some moms, like wanted looking for some option. They could stay at home, at the same time they could bring in money to the table to help the husband, with the billing and all that. So, and yeah, I gave it a try. I started the business October, what was it, October 2019. And um, I I just love it. I went through the training, but I went full blast March 2020, because that was the time of the height of the pandemic. And then that's where I realized that, oh my God, I just started the business right on time, where I needed
Mm.
it most. And that has become my plan B, because I stuck in I stayed home. And although I was still working back then, and then as a side hustle, I'm doing that. And true enough, it does help me a lot, because when my company started to cut some people off, and they tried to move the operation back to Florida, and I couldn't, I couldn't really move at that point to Florida, because of the pandemic, right? So I just have to choose whether to stay or resign. Yeah. See, Manok says you made the right decision.
Yes. No, it's more fun, Ate. It's more fun in the Philippines. I
Yeah,
think you missed this one. You don't have like this in your place, right?
I know.
So please bear with the chicken around,
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's the time when ano ba sabi niyo, shut up.
Katawanan ba ni Oy?
Ano na
But
to?
anyway, I'll try to mute to my side. I will let you talk first. Sige, ate, padayon.
Abi nako ang koan ang oh, hi Elenita. So
We have
anyway,
people watching with us. Hello, everybody. Hello to all the viewers. And please bear with us. The chicken is so, I don't know what they're up to right now. I think they are so overwhelmed as well of the business. Para, huwag na sila yung negosyo, dili sila katayon. Kung saan na
yeah.
lang.
No, actually the chicken knows best. The chicken is affirming what I'm saying, that I did a great job.
Right,
Was
right.
the right thing. So yeah, going back to pandemic, when I when I was given a choice by my boss, like, okay, so do you wanna move here in Florida, or do you just wanna? And then I said at that time, because I'm so glad that I started this online business right on time, and that gave me the confidence to choose what I love, and I choose my family, of course, right? So that's the time I started the business. Until now, no regrets since I started it, and there's so many things that happen, good things that happen since then. um I I was able to, aside from being staying with my son and not missing the milestone and not waking up with the alarm clock anymore. I also was able to, give back to God what, the gift that He has given us, the blessings that He's given us, and it's because it has been my dream to sponsor students back in the Philippines, and
Wow.
yeah, through Angkop. So I started one when I started making money, and then I added another one this year. So I'm hoping that I'll add more through Uncop, by the way. So that was my goal, and I'm so happy that through this business, I'm, I use and being a good steward to God's blessing.
Oh man, I like that one. I like this part
Yeah,
so much because I think it's very hard to share when you have like when you don't have. I know it's a biblical thing to say, like share even if it hurts, give even if it hurts. But
yeah,
in reality, it's not
it,
just it's not enough, right?
yeah,
Once you don't have something to get from your own pocket,
yeah,
it's really hard to share. But some people they share, whether
yeah.
they have or don't have.
It brings joy to me, and the reason why I chose sponsoring students, because back in when I was, yeah, sabi niya, yeah, tama yan. So once, when I was a kid, my parents wasn't able, they had a hard time of sending me to college. And then, yung malaala talaga yan. Malaala mo kaya. So I was not, kumbaga, it's real struggle to get to college. And so I have to work hard. Then I realized that, at that point when I was really in my I was in rock bottom at the time. I said to myself, whenever I get a chance, I'll start sponsoring students who wanted to finish college, like, because my parents doesn't want to send me to college, by the way, because there's just, they said that women just stays home, and so, and I
Mm.
said, no, I don't believe so. Because aside from just making money, there's so much women can do, right? But it's good to have education too, and we're more empowered as when we are well educated. So that was my dream. Like, whenever I get a chance, I'm going to sponsor students to, especially those people who couldn't afford, but there's desire to finish college, and admire those people. So I started doing that as to, give back what God has given me, because He has blessed me so much, especially that this business has been an instrumental to do that.
Right, and I think God will bless you more. The more you give, the more you will receive.
Yeah, and the
That
peace
is
of
always.
mind, the happiness it gives me, it's so it's really different now. And the more you wanted to give, I mean, it's not like give like because you are enabling people to be lazy. you know
Mm.
uh, God will direct your heart where you should, to where He wanted to put that seed to. So I always pray, like, whenever I have something, like when my with my business, I said, so, God, why should I put this 10%? That this belongs to you. So where do you want me to?
Right.
That's what I always, yeah. And I'm so happy that since I've been doing that before, but it's different with this business. Like, it's just different because it's so nice. Like, you're giving back, because I know that he has blessed me. He's erected my feet to this business, and I'm just so grateful, eternal grateful for that.
Amen, Ate. I would really say amen for that one. What a testimony. And I think I really believe that this is a God's providence business for
Right.
people. This is a very good blessing that we can't just contain and we
Yeah.
can just give to ourselves, but we want to share it with others so that they
Yeah.
can also receive abundance in life, right? It's not just about money. It's not about money. It's actually
That's right.
about everything, mindset, like your purpose, why you want to join. It's not just about your family. It's even about extending it to people you don't know, just
Yeah.
like what you are doing.
Yeah, it impacts positively the people around me since I started this business. And the thing that I love about this business though, because it we rise as we lift others. So we like,
Right.
even like we are not financially related, but we are like happy helping each other, helping your business, and
Yeah. And we try to celebrate other people's other
yeah,
success, right? We clap for them because we
yeah.
know that time will come.
Mhm. It's
We
your
are
turn.
going to, yes, we have our
Mhm.
time
Yeah,
to to grow and to be
yeah,
successful in the business.
yeah.
Okay, so
And
I think you have covered many things about it. So maybe yes, manok again. So ate, naba mo'y manok diha sa inyo palibot?
oh, you are my husband when we visit Philippines.
Uh,
That's his favorite part in the morning.
okay,
Yeah, that
okay,
we
yeah.
wake up with listening to them. Yes, oh
That
man.
means to say we are alive. We should be grateful because we are
Yeah,
alive. If you can
yeah.
still hear the chicken sound, be grateful. You are
Those are
alive.
alive. Yeah, that's our favorite part. It feels like home.
Right. Okay. So anyway, ate, one thing. You already mentioned. I think those are your favorite things. Do you still have like your favorite of your favorites? Ano ba kayo
um,
ma-mention?
about the best. My favorite about
What is it that you love the most about what we do?
okay. Again, there's so many things that I love about this business because it really changed my mindset. Um, the I became more close to God. Like every day, I practice the message that says, "Seek first the kingdom of God." That's why I started like every day. I'm trying to start my day with prayer and then offer everything to Him, and then everything seems like going smoothly. And there are times that we're just human being, but but the desire is there that I'm trying to seek first God first. And now I became like a testimony. I witnessed how good God is. Before I just know that by the word, but I don't really practice what it is and what it is. What does it do to you? Something like that. But because of this business, I started, seek first and all this because I stayed home anyway, and then I'm just trying to find purpose and find purpose of what I'm doing aside from being with my son. That's what's be very my strong why there. And if I start things with prayer, everything like the whole day is like so um, productive. And well, my most since this is summer, most of my time I spend in the pool with my son. So and I take my business with me with my phone. So while he's at the pool, I'm also with my phone. Yeah, trying to answer some, because our business is automated. So you
Right.
can just bring it anywhere we want, and you're not away from the person you love to be with, right?
Right. It brings you closer to the people you love, actually.
Yes, and that's one thing also. My family's favorite though that I stayed home with them
Right.
because they said, uh, I'm more relaxed. They get to eat more home cooked food,
Right.
right? So
More time.
more
You
time.
become healthier.
Yes,
Healthier.
yes.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Oh, Ate, I really love your testimony. It's kind
I'm
of
glad
different
that
from
I'm
all the
able to.
people that I have interviewed.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'm glad that I'm able to, um, share my story because some people are just looking for a business with, just to make money. But you know what?
Right.
There's more than that. There's more than that. That gives peace, gives joy, and gives bring you the sense of purpose. And you also would realize what really is important in your life.
Right.
So
Right.
what's the priority? And I know that this business is a gift because it allows me to prioritize my family. So that's one indicator that that's God's blessing, right? And at the
Right.
same time, you get to enjoy the lifestyle, and you get to enjoy your time for yourself and for your family. and and I know that this business is a gift because I was able to impact the people around me and is able to return back to God what He has blessed me with.
Right. Okay. Powerful, ate. Powerful. And one last thing, we are in a global crisis right now. The pandemic came. I just want you to open people's eyes with the reality that there is really something that they can do aside from just dwelling. Sometimes every day we don't know. Oh, a lot of people are losing their jobs because of this pandemic. Their
Right,
salaries has been cut off, and
right.
so many things are going on. So, what is it that you want to share people to learn from
Mhm.
this pandemic that you can relate to what we do? Anything.
Um, when the pandemic hit the world, um, a lot of people are looking for some options. Sometimes the fear started to creep in because we have all this: what if I'm gonna lose my job? Where am I gonna go? And what I'm gonna do to pay this and that? So, because sometimes as an employee, we always, I know that we always have zero cash flow because it's like mura ra tawag kuan kana murag kuan lata sa money ba mura beta kay mula bayra na
Mulabaya.
mula bayra
Channel.
sana
Just the
dito
channel.
unya unya zero na ulat talag puta sa kuan murag ana. And then when pandemic hits, di ba, it really gives us a very good opportunity to contemplate about what is your plan B. Will if things happens again, do you have plan B? And aside from that, as I also ask myself, what I am now, will that take me to my goal in the future? So will what I want to see myself in the future? Will I still be an employee? What if something happens to me? I've seen a lot of friends of mine. They're so dedicated employees, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but um, it's also good to have some options, alternative options, in case something happens. We never know. Something happens with the job. You're gonna be let go as a pandemic happens. You have some
Yeah, even without pandemic, a lot of things can happen,
yeah,
right?
pandemic. And another message I wanna mention right now are the OFWs. Okay, we leave our country, we leave our family because we want to make money. And the first thing that we have in mind is that, hey, I want to make money there so that I can save money to start a business. That's what it is, right?
Right.
Because you can't just be a worker forever. But the thing is, when you get to that, nawala ang focus. Pag abot sa abroad, hala, palit dili, palit dito, pahat, padala diya sa Pilipinas, everything, nakalimot na. What was your purpose of going abroad and leaving your family, right?
Mm.
So for OFW, I think it's about time to start, start um, rethinking what's your purpose and what's your intention. Will are you Do you want to be away from your family for a long time,
Right.
right? You don't want that. Now, does God likes that you're away from your family?
Yes,
Which,
family is far from each
yeah.
other.
So that's something that we all need to think about. So because family should always be the priority, right? Why we're working so hard.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Especially between a husband and a wife, I
mhm,
think it's not healthy to
mhm,
be far
to be
from each
away from
other.
each other. Yeah.
Yes.
So the for me as Christian, as I mean, I always believe this. I always go back whenever I do something that really takes my time. I always go back. Is this part of God's plan for me? Because is this within God's priority? Yung kung ano sa priority ba? God,
Mhm.
family, and the people around you, right? Ano
Right.
siya. So if something there is missing, like nauna na ang imuhang ambition, naulihin na ang kuan, ang family and God, murag something is wrong, right? So
Right.
if whatever you are in right now, think of your what are your priorities? Does it align to what really gives you happiness in the future, long term, for your family and for yourself? Yeah.
Right. Wow. So much wisdom from you, Ate, today.
Uh,
My heart is full. Really. My heart is full. I want this talk
ano
to
na
be
siguro tigulang, ano na siguro tigulang na daghan na kahit matunan.
full. Yeah, based on your experiences in
Yeah.
life, you can just share a lot of things. But, I think you are a woman of like kung saan ang tawag nila, context,
Uh,
and you're grounded to your faith, to what you believe in, and that's why it just translates to the
yeah.
um, outside of you, and what you do in life. It comes out from your mouth naturally,
Yeah. Thank you.
and it's a new thing for me, new
Mm,
kind of perspective coming from you because we always talk about the business and things, but there's so much more to this business that it gives to people. And just like what you've said, your business, this business is a gift to you from
mhm,
God. This business is giving you peace of mind
mhm,
and happiness from within.
mhm.
So it's something that I think many people would like to resonate with later on once they watch this interview with
Yeah.
you. Ate, I would like you to come back on my interviews
Yeah. My
later.
next
When
milestone.
you Right, when you celebrate your next milestone,
Next milestone.
interviewon gyud ka og balik ate. This is wisdom. This is just really wisdom for me today.
Well,
So,
we prayed before we.
right. And so would you like to say something for like your last piece of maybe an insight for people to be attracted to what we do, and for them to also check out what this business is all about.
Yeah. So for those people who are listening right now, what I can say is that this you got nothing to lose if you pick your head through the webinar. What we're talking about that changed a lot, or that is a life changing, that changed the lives of so many Filipino, so many people, not just Filipino,
Mm.
many people around the world from all walks of life, and just be curious, because this curiosity will take you somewhere, and we never know what God's in store for you there. And um, the only thing I know that people are so hesitant to check this out because they might think it's just one of those, scam or something like that. But no, that is not the case here. And this is something that I can guarantee you that there's nothing like this out there. And so don't
Right.
waste your time anymore. Just watch the webinar. It's free anyway. You got nothing to lose, and do your own due diligence. You will know if it's for you, because when I first saw this webinar, I couldn't sleep anymore. I tell you that. And since then, oh my God, it's surreal that I am, reaching
Right.
milestones, and I'm so grateful. I'm eternally grateful because I've met so many people like you, Hans, Hazel. Sorry, Hans. So many people. I met wonderful people in this community. Yeah.
Right. Okay, very well said, Ate. And anyway, thank you so much for your time. Thank you to all our viewers, and I hope they will get something out of this talk later on. And those who have watched us today, thank you for watching with us. So anyway, um, yes, I think you have to really check this out. please go to my website, www.gearhus.com, and it will take you to a workshop, which is for free. And then from there, who knows, the rest will be history for you,
Yeah.
like every one of us here in the community.
Right.
So once again, I will see you on another episode of Tata Talks Real next time. For now, have a good day, everyone, and mabuhay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thanks
Ate.
for having me.